This is 2 minutes in the Olive Garden. Today's text, Exodus chapter 14, verse 28. The water flowed back and covered the chariots and horsemen, the entire army of Pharaoh that had followed the Israelites into the sea. Not one of them survived. This particular Pharaoh is considered by many Bible historians as Amenhotep II, who lived from 450 to 424 BC. Archaeology proves that Amenhotep II, if he is the same Pharaoh of the book of Exodus, ruled for about 22 more years after the Red Sea incident. From today's text, many wonder, was it only the army of Pharaoh that died in the Red Sea, or Pharaoh himself also died? Well, in the text for today, Pharaoh's death is not mentioned, but rather the death of his entire army. In Psalm 136 verse 15, we find that God overthrew Pharaoh and his army in the Red Sea. The Hebrew word translated here as overthrew is the word na'ah, also found in Exodus chapter 14 verse 27. It simply means shook off, as is mentioned in the margins of many Bible versions. So when people read Psalm 136 verse 15, they are tempted to think that Pharaoh also died. But the meaning of na'ah tells us that the psalmist was using a metaphor to say that God shook off the Egyptians, including Pharaoh, from the Israelites. Another point is this: Pharaoh is such a notable figure to the extent that his death was so significant, there was no way Moses and Joshua would have forgotten to mention that he died with his army in the Red Sea. So I believe, like many Bible historians and scholars, that indeed Pharaoh was the sole survivor of the Egyptian massacre in the Red Sea. He saw the hand of God and he lived to fear the God of Israel. Sometimes God will leave some of your enemies alive so they could testify of the greatness of your God. May the Lord wipe out those whom he has to wipe out on your behalf. May God keep alive those enemies who have to stay alive to see the power of your God. The shalom of Yahweh be upon you.